Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Keller Williams Realty Technologies presentation. We're so excited to have you all with us today for our uh, weekly KW Technology Community webinar. So excited to have you all. And I just realized that I have the wrong slide. I fixed that, but it didn't make it in the changes. So we are changing the weekly ambassador webinar. Now's a good time to mention that to the KW Technology Community webinar. So that's what we'll be calling ourselves from here on out. And another thing to remember is if you all are on this call, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have the role or have been designated as the office's tech coordinator or the ambassador. So if you are a tech coordinator and you're not positive that you have that active role in your market center, just look into your White Pages profile and you'll see immediately whether or not you have the technology coordinator role. If you don't, your market center's market center administrator, your MCA, can easily add that for you as well as the team leader. The ambassador role is done through the market center intranet, and we'll show you that at the end of the class. So those of you that are currently listed as ambassadors, you may have just gotten on this call because someone gave you the link. We want to be sure that you actually have the designated role. So we'll show you that at the end of the call. This is an interactive presentation. By the way, my name is Kevin Weber. I have Adam Fletcher on the line with me. Adam, take a moment to say hello to the audience.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here today.
So happy to have you here, Adam. And Adam is going to be there handling any questions that you all have. You have any questions you have, please feel free to send those through the GoToWebinar chat module. All right, let's get started. Here's what's on our agenda. First thing that's on our agenda is eEdge updates. We really have one update, but it's a good one. We're excited about it. The second is KW Connect and KWU Changes. Going to tell you some of the things that are happening there, what you can expect, and when you can expect it. We're going to give you an update on the new KW agent websites on the EA2, the Early Adopters 2 group. And so we have full details on that. And then, of course, we have our upcoming events. All right, let's get started. So right now, let's talk about the eEdge updates. The eEdge update is one that typically when you send an email to client, sometimes those clients are going to bounce back as undeliverable. So what we used to do in the past is to protect your ability to send those future emails to clients whose emails were bouncing back. eEdge automatically turn off those emails. So if it was returned as undeliverable, it would say this email is not working and it would no longer attempt to deliver that. That's good because it frees you from sending those emails to those addresses you don't know are good. And then it's a good opportunity to contact those clients and ask them, if maybe their email address has changed. Now, because their email address has bounced back, that's not necessarily because they gave you a bad email address or they unsubscribed. It can be undeliverable for many reasons. Maybe their mailbox is full. Maybe their server is just having problems. So for that reason, we have given you a way to turn the emails back on. And that's if they come from a client who's emailing you from an email address that was previously marked as undeliverable in eEdge. So if a client emails your eEdge system from an undeliverable email address, eEdge will automatically switch that address status back to deliverable. How cool is that? I like that a lot. Let me know if you all have any questions on that. All right, let's dive into KW Connect and KWU changes. We are seeing some really exciting changes for KW Connect. This is just a quick screenshot of the new KW Connect. We have been doing a lot of work. The technology training team has put in a lot of effort into getting this to look good and to provide you all with the videos that that you want access to. So these are all of the latest training videos that we have. This is going to have all of the KW Connect current videos in it. So we're bringing in We're taking out a lot of the old. We're putting in a lot of the new. This is a whole new look and feel, and we're really excited about it. We think you all are going to be too. You're already seeing a lot of great comments on that. Thank you. So we'll be replacing the current KW Connect site with a new and improved site on January 1st. Okay, so January 1st, you all will see this happen. The homepage URL is going to stay the same, but this is important for you all to remember as ambassadors and technology coordinators. The links to every video will be different. So there might be a KW product that you're in, when you click on a link and it's supposed to take you to KW Connect video, that may not work. If you all run into that, we're going to ask you to let your associates know and for you to do yourselves, because you all as trainers are probably constantly utilizing the KW Connect materials. I know we do as trainers. If you all see something broken like that, we would very much like it if you could just let our support team know, provide them with the page that it's on and the URL that it's directing to, and we can fix that pretty quickly. We would love your help on that. We are doing a really great job of identifying all of those pieces, but we may miss one or two, and in that case, we're going to ask for your support. So thank you all very much for that. All right, all ambassador webinars, the newest KW Success Series, and any special guest webinars that we host. And those are ones that we had, such as the one last week with Katrina Benton. Those can now be found on our YouTube channel, the KW Technology Training Teams YouTube channel. And that's where you're going to find all of those recordings. And what I'll do right now is I'll go ahead and send that to you in the chat module. So give me 2 seconds and I will share that with everybody. Here's the link. And you can get to, you'll notice here we have the playlist, and here we have your KW ambassador videos. You have the new agent website, early adopters information, weekly leadership webinars, and we'll also have specialty webinars on there as well. So if you're looking for those, go to that location. Brenda says, let's see, someone said that the link that is I went to the presentation. That's okay. Sorry about that. Let me try that again. Oh, I know why that happened. I'm using 2 computers. I copied from one computer, went to the other. All right. Give me just a moment. I'll get that to you all here in just a little bit. Thank you all for that. Not a problem. I thought I was sharing screens, and I am using 2 computers. All right. Well, I'll share that link with you all here in just a moment. Copy and paste doesn't work when you're using 2 computers. All right, let us know if you all have any questions about that. That is a really great really great channel, and it's a really great way for us to get those videos up to you guys immediately. These don't take any post-production. We're not adding any music. We're not adding any of that to it. So these are just going to be straight out of the box, and we're going to be able to get them up there much quicker. All right, now I know many of you are probably on this call because you want to know what is going on with the new KW websites and the EA2 group. All right, here's the latest, all right? Here is the latest. So, as we promised you, all MC techs and ambassadors were sent to our vendor Playster. We sent them a list of everybody that we had currently on the list, and that's why at the end of today's presentation, I want you all to be sure that you are listed as technology ambassadors. Now, most of you received a congratulations email. That should have come out yesterday, okay? Now, when that email was sent, it was sent to your @kw.com email address, all right? So we want you all, and I guess, let me see if I can minimize this just a little bit because it seems to be cutting off. Let's see if I can minimize it. It's in full screen, so it may not let me. Yeah, I apologize. The screen isn't allowing me to do that. Now, if you did receive a congratulations email, it was sent to your @kw.com email address, if you have one, okay? If you don't have one, then it was sent to the email address that is listed in your KW white pages. I'm going to assume as MC techs and as ambassadors, you most likely have a valid @kw.com email address. So be sure to check on that one. Now, if for some reason you didn't get an email, here is the reason. The reason is because your MLS currently may not have an agreement in place with our vendor. So that is going to keep you from getting the information or getting the email for an early adopter for the EA2 series. So if you didn't get an email, that's because your MLS currently doesn't have an agreement. That doesn't mean by any means they will not have an agreement. That just means it's currently not in place, okay? This only includes U.S. associates, and there are actually two phases of the release of EA2. That's first all of the associates that are on the EA2 list, and then the market centers. So as an early adopter, you're going to see this. You'll come up and you will see this pop-up menu. So when it goes live, associates who receive the email will see this when they log into MyKW. It is the pop-up menu, and it'll say, "Hey, congratulations, you've been selected as an early adopter." Just simply click on the technology tab, and then click on your new residential website, which is actually right here. So this is what you'll see. You'll click on the technology link, and then you can scroll all the way down. And here is where you will sign up, or you'll click on that, and that will take you directly to your new website. And you can get to the latest and greatest information regarding the website right here in Quick Links. Now, Quick Links is on my KW homepage, down towards the bottom in the bottom right hand corner, where you'll see early adopter website link. So here you can get even more information on early adopters. We also want to be sure that you have signed up for the EA2 webinar. That is next Tuesday, and once again, I will share that with you here before we close out. I'll finalize that. I'll make sure everybody gets that link for EA2. And what this webinar will be is it's gonna walk you through the provisioning process, what to expect when you log in for the very first time, what each tab and what each link is for, how to get your website up and running, and then just some quick tips on how to maximize it. Okay, here's our upcoming events. Upcoming events is, of course, we have Monday is our Systems for Success series, as we do every Monday. It's Tune Up Your Digital Strategy. Then we have the KW website Early Adopters, What You Need to Know. Once again, you can find this on the KW Technology Community Calendar. And then KW Video Live Training. This is always a great thing for you all to attend, because you can get your associates excited about KW video and utilizing video in their business. And then, of course, next Friday, then we'll have the weekly webinar for KW Technology community members. All right, so let's answer some of the questions that are coming in. I know you guys are just really wanting to know a lot about what's happening. So let's go back just a little bit. And I think most of the questions are certainly on the early adopters. And Adam, feel free to jump on the line if you see anything that's standing out that I may miss. All right. So, okay. So Eric is saying, ask a question. I guess if MC techs and trainers that aren't active realtors can't have one to train on. So the answer to that is if your MLS is activated, then you should still be able to see or receive the website. You just won't have access to the property IDX search. And that came from Adam. Thank you for that, Adam.
And Gavin, also, we're getting a couple of questions about if they didn't receive their invite for the new websites, are they still being sent out, or who should they contact if they say they haven't received that link?
I would say the best place to start is support at KW.com, and then support can get with the product group to see if they have actually been a part added to that. So there have been some people like John is saying, who do we contact if we think there was an error? I think support would be the best place to send that, and they can collect all that information and make sure it gets to the right place. Otherwise, if it comes to myself, if it comes to Brenda, if it comes to Adam, we're simply not going to be able to handle those like our support team could. They have a system that puts it all together that will deliver it directly to the product managers. And then, of course, the product managers will communicate any information that they need to us, just like they have, and that's how we are getting you the information. So we definitely want to contact support at kw.com. With that, and Adam, I know you're part of the support team. Let me know if you have heard something different besides that.
No, that's a really great place to start. I mean, anything really tech related that you have an issue with, you can start with us at support@kw.com, and if necessary, we can forward you to the proper channel if need be.
Okay, great. Seamus, great question. Do we have a list of states that do not have an MLS agreement? It won't be states necessarily, Seamus. It'll be area by area, but that's a great question. I absolutely will mark that question and find out from our product team exactly if they do have a list. That should be easier for us to handle. Again, Darby, if you didn't get, there's a few reasons why you might not have received the email. One is that you're not listed as an MC Tech or an ambassador, and or you didn't sign up for the EA2 series. So if you didn't get the email, we'll show you here in a moment how you can get to see if you were in fact listed as the office's ambassador. And Joe, I don't know for a fact which offices are a part of that have the agreements or not. I don't have that list with me. So Rebecca, if you're not given the option on the menu, and I'm going to show the option that Rebecca's talking about. I think she's talking about. Oh, let me back up. This option here. If you don't have the technology link, the very bottom on the technology tab, I should say, the very bottom, KW websites, that means you are not a part of the early adopters 2 group. Again, we need to make sure that you all are added to that. Now, Angela said, I got the email, but I don't have the option. Okay, that's a good point, and that may be something that I missed out on, so let me clear that up. I got the email, but I don't have the option under tech or under quick links. So the reason you may not have the link is because you haven't received the website yet. As soon as you receive the website, you're going to get the pop-up. The pop-up's going to come up. Then you're going to see the drop-down menu. In that drop-down menu, then you can choose your new KW website. You won't see the link or the quick links until after you have received the website. You should have received an email. That's the important thing to remember. So I may not have been clear on my instruction or on my direction. You will see this show up once you are activated. So you may not see that on your MyKW page until after you have been added or I'm sorry, until your website has been added. So hopefully I have cleared that up. Yep, thank you, Susan. I just came across Susan's note on that. Any way we can check with our MLS? Any way we can check when our MLS has the agreement in place? Any way I can follow up? I don't know the answer to that. Again, I think that would be something we can check on with our product team and see exactly who is where. Maybe that'll make things a little easier. I know we've done that before when we launched WolfNet and when we launched eEdge IDX. We had a list of those market centers. The question is, can we log into the website before the webinar on Tuesday? The answer to that is no. Well, it's most likely no. You probably won't have your new websites activated at that time, but we are shooting to get those activated as soon as possible. Kim is asking, will the KW websites early adopters webinar be repeated? It most likely won't be repeated after Tuesday because we have this available on our YouTube channel. And for Robbie and anyone else that is not clear on this question, I'm sure there is a list of MLSs that have not been approved and that have been approved. The technology training team does not have access to that list. We have not seen that list. We are going to find out from our product team if we can get a hold of that list, because we know many of you can probably even help out in getting those MLSs that might be difficult to get in touch with. Beverly's saying, can we request additional features? Yes, a survey will be going out, or will be going out here in the very near future, asking some of the things that you all want. I know some agents have done an excellent job, Paul for one, in utilizing Facebook and getting some suggestions from there. So there are plenty of places to request additional features. We are going to have a more official place so that we can make sure all of those feature requests get in a place where they can be easily viewed. Scott, I don't know if that's going to be possible. Scott is, he's a member of his team. His main website says team leaders account. Can they move the new website under the team leaders account? I don't know if that'll be possible. Again, that would be something you just simply submit to support@kw.com. Yeah, be sure, Gail said, be sure you check your @kw.com email address, because that's where she found her invite. Kale, do we have to be on the webinar to get our site? The answer is no. No worries there, my friend. We will we'll save it for you. How's that, Kale? It'll be available for you after that. Peter, no idea at this time when it will be available to Canada. Will we get training on how to help teams in setting up their websites? Oh, Mortiza, you know us better than that. We're going to provide you all so much unbelievable training and make it easy for you. And Robbie, just to answer your question, much sooner than that. I have no specific date. David is asking, when are the websites available for everyone in the Market Center? We're going to say, I would say probably next year is the best thing, and early next year would be a great time, possibly even before that. Soon, and always soon. Robbie says soon is always a tech answer. Robbie, yes, we have a couple of repeating special family reunion sessions for that. Absolutely. All right, let's move on. I think we just have a couple more things. We're almost out of time. And thank you all very much for the comments and your input. This is really good stuff that we want to share with our team. All right. So thank you all very much for your questions. Here is the last piece on here, and then I'm going to show you all exactly. Actually, let me do that before I show you how to Google like a boss, all right? Let me just quickly take you to the My KW homepage. All right, so the first thing I'm going to send you guys is the link to the early adopters webinar. Okay, here is the registration URL, and I'm sending that in the chat menu. All right. Okay, so now I want to take you all to the KW Technology community page. So you should see mykw.kw.com. We're going to click right here on Market Center Intranet. So this is to see if you are listed as an ambassador in your market center. Anybody can do this. You don't need an administrative role in order to handle this. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start here on MyKW on the Office's intranet. We're going to click on the link Associates. Okay, and then we're going to look into groups right here, groups. So groups, there's a couple of pages. We're going to scroll down depending on how many groups that you have in your market center. All right, it's the very last one. It's called Technology Ambassador. When you click on that button, you can see who the two members are or who the members are in your market center. Okay, so there is the two ambassadors for the Southwest Market Center, both of who happen to work at Keller Williams Corporate as well. Okay, so your leadership can follow this exact same process and add you all as an office ambassador. They would have the option to add a person to this page. Okay. All right. Now just give me one more moment, and I will get you. And I'll send you a link to the YouTube, the technology YouTube channel. All right, here is the KW YouTube channel. All right. And then the last thing I wanted to show you all, since I have my screen open, is how to get to the KW Technology Community Intranet. So you're going to click on the Market Center Intranet, just like we did a moment ago. You'll notice here, if you have the ambassador role, you'll see a link that says Change. Click on Change, drop down to KW Technology, and that'll take you to the KW Technology page, where we have our KW Technology Community update, our blog, and then if you'll scroll down to the bottom of the page or even click on Calendar, once you click on this calendar, if you want to view upcoming, you'll see that we have all of the classes, including the KW website's early adopters, what you need to know. All right, now let's talk about Googling like a boss. So I'd love to know how many of y'all are familiar with these or some of these. I didn't know. I knew a couple of them, but actually found these to be quite fascinating. So one of the ones, if you put in quotation marks, that's one I knew, to be or not to be. Use quotes to search for an exact word or a set of words. So if you're looking for something in particular, and you do a Google search, it's going to give you a broad search. If you want something specific, put it in quotes. Uh, a dash, so you have, let's say that you want to put a dash before a word you want to exclude in your search. So if you're looking for Jaguar, but you're looking for the cars, then you put a little a minus sign or a dash and the word animal. You want to exclude any animals that are Jaguars. It'll give you most likely cars. Was that a tiddly? Is that how you pronounce that, I believe? That will come before a term to include results within its synonym. So if you want to include that, you put Christmas and then desserts, and it'll give you all Christmas desserts. Tilde, thank you so much, tilde. Site query. The site query you use site, the word site with a colon, and then the site that you're looking for with no spaces. Same thing with the link query. You put the word link, no spaces, the colons, and then the website. This is one I liked, was the two periods. Two periods between two numbers will express the range of things like a date, measurements, and prices. And then use the word related to find specific sites that are related to that specific site. And someone wants a copy of this, so here's what I'm going to do. I'll just forward this to you all. There you go, sending that to everyone. Let's see, got some good ones. I like John says another tip: type find Chuck Norris into Google. I don't even have to do that, John, but I have a feeling that Google you don't Google Chuck Norris. Is that right? That's pretty funny. And Robbie, in order to add someone as a tech admin, so you have a tech coordinator, and then you have the technology ambassador. So the tech coordinator has to be added by the MCA or team leader. The tech admin can be added by anybody that is listed as an admin in the Market Center intranet. Okay, link is broken. I might have done google.com. Let me try that again. INSIDESEARCH. There we go. All right, let's try that. Try that one. That's the way I got this is I typed in Google like a boss, and I found this. I apologize if that link isn't working. That's the reference link that's at the bottom. All right, so if you are still looking for information on how to get someone added as an ambassador, we have a quick script that we can send to you. Just simply send us an email to ambassadors, that's with an S, ambassadors@kw.com. Hey, I want to thank you all for being here for today's presentation. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. Glad to be here.
And thanks everyone on behalf of myself, Brenda, Adam, and the rest of the training team. We want you all to have a super weekend. As always, stay on the edge of real estate technology by using KW technology, and make it a great day at Keller Williams. Thanks everyone. Talk to you soon.